Hey guys, welcome back. This is ChosenArchitect, and boy, do we have a lot of tinkering to do today. Alright guys, welcome back. We have a lot more pneumatic craft to go over. And I wanted to just say this right up front. I'm sorry about last episode where I mentioned quitting the pack. I'm not going to do that. I seriously want to get through this pack. Quitting it was, I was just kind of upset that day. I probably shouldn't have even made a video that day. I was just so frustrated that day with everything that was going on. But we are going to continue this. I did kind of follow what everybody says. I guess putting these things around it actually helps a little bit. I think it did. It kind of retains the heat. I also followed everybody's suggestions on making heat sinks, which I didn't even know were a thing. I wish there was some kind of documentation on this mod, which I couldn't find anything. No wiki or anything like that. So I'm kind of just like left, and I don't think there's any kind of guide. So yeah, there's nothing to go off of. And like older tutorial videos that I was looking up didn't even relate to this new ported pneumatic craft mod. So yeah, there was a little bit of learning there. But what I did was I ended up getting an ender tank, and I made this. So now it's set up to input oil automatically, so I don't have to worry about that. And then it's over time making LPG, and basically on the back side, I guess, is where diesel comes out, and then on the middle block is where the kerosene is, and then on the top block is the LPG or liquid petroleum. So yeah, and it's making plastic. It's doing a pretty good job. I thought it actually required a 100, or I thought it required 1,000 millibuckets of LPG. That's not the case. It only requires 100, and then it ends up making one. So like I said, I was just a little frustrated last episode, and I think things are going to go a lot better. I did get some storage over here, so we have our things, so I don't have to keep using this tablet over and over again, because that gets kind of frustrating over time. But this guy, some people were saying if you look at it, you can crash. It causes crashes or something like that. And they were saying that it also, YouTube does not like the design. YouTube does not like the way this looks. So anytime I look at it, it was, I guess, causing the video to look decompressed and do some weird stuff. It may honestly be Premiere that does that. I don't know. But anyways, today we're going to get into some plastic. We're going to make plastic today. And that's one of the heavy things that we have to do here. So I need to make a plastic mixer. And we got to figure out how this works, because I'm pretty sure this is broken. So it's telling me that black dye is with all three. Tells me red dye is with all three. Tells me greens with all three. Tells me browns with all three. So I don't know how we're supposed to get all the separate ones. It says the plastic mixer can be used for turning liquid plastic into any color of plastic, but it doesn't tell me how to do that. And that doesn't work either. So we're gonna have to figure something out, because it's just, yeah, that's kind of broken. But anyways, let's go ahead and make this. Bam, there's a plastic mixer. I'm not sure what this actually requires, and if I could just set it right up next to each other. So does this require heat? It looks like it does. It requires heat. It says whole. That's kind of concerning as well. So actually what I'm going to do, I'm going to move this back. And I think that I can actually set this up so it's blocks. So it's like a block, so it'll have 4 sides, right? That it can transfer heat. I don't know. Maybe I do need to just hook up another air compressor and just make sure I have another heat sink. And we'll do it that way. I think that's probably what we're going to have to do. So let me get all these things that we're going to need. There we go. That's not painful. It's not painful at all. We'll get another heat sink. And I have another vortex. Where did my... I had 3 of them. I had 3 of these air compressors. I'm kind of concerned my other air compressor is in my inventory. Okay. Okay, so we're going to get through this. This is going to look kind of funny, I think. I need to figure out where I'm going to place this thing. So what I'm going to do, this guy's going to go not facing that direction, facing the other direction. This way. We're going to get a pipe. And we're we're going to hook this guy up. The hot end faces me. So when I place this down, the hot end is going to be on my side. We'll put a heat sink on the cold side. Perfect. Right. And then we can place this right here. All right. So I want to funnel my plastic out of there. So we're going to need this to get plastic in. Should be able to hook it to that side. And into there. There goes our liquid plastic. We're looking mighty fine. Okay. And then we need to power this, right? That's what it's waiting on. It's waiting on power. It's not producing any heat yet. Now it will. Now the hole. I'm not sure what this does. Or what this means. This guy's just now starting to heat up, I think. And then I need to figure out how we actually get the item out. Like, we need our dye. I have all the 3 dyes that we're going to need. So if I put dye in there. Oh, maybe this is like, lets us choose. Ah. Okay, so we have no problems. Click on the plastic of the desired color in the plastic selector tab. Ooh, nice. Okay. So there we go. We just made black. If I want to make red, I can make red. Oh, okay. So this is how you do it. Well, that's not hard. Maybe the temperature doesn't need to be changed. Maybe we don't actually need it. It does say hole temperature. Does this need to be cooled? Oh, this needs to be reversed. Aha. Here's where the cooling starts to happen. Okay. I'm almost positive this is what we need to do, guys. We'll put the heatsink there, so that'll keep it even cooler. Right? And that should reduce the temperature buildup. Ah, this is not so bad. So yeah, we need each one of these plastics. But really, we need a lot of black plastic. That's like the main thing we're going to need. That looked like it was the hardest thing to make. And then I think we can get really close to getting mechanism. All right, so we just completed this section of the plastic, which is perfect. Now, this opens up a few tabs. So we have virtual trading, which is a tablet. What is that? Amadron? Or Amadron? I think it is. Amadron tablet allows you to trade in emeralds for certain PCR items. And vice versa. It also has random villager trades that change from change to time to time. So yeah, this is pretty cool. What is this? This is part of Pneumatic Craft. I didn't actually see it. I must have looked over it a little bit ago. What does it charge with? So it requires this GPS tool, a lot of plastic. That's what I'm thinking. At this point, we have all these plastics, okay? Well, it made me make all those. Each plastic requires a millibucket of plastic. And we're out. So yeah, this is set up just take time. And then I guess when it fills up with kerosene and stuff, I have to empty that out. Probably have other ender tanks for that. But for right now, we're kind of stuck with Pneumatic Craft. So we may just move on to some other quests that's in our quest book until we get more plastic, because we can't really do anything else until we have plastic. What is this? Pressure from lighting? I don't know what that is either. It's another block that we have to end up making. But yes, so getting into the pressure chamber, I don't even know how that works. So I'm gonna have to figure that out as well. But I'm pretty sure, like, this has no, like, there it is, there's the UI. But we put items in here into the interface. and it ends up making the item, but we need pressure going into it. Right? And it builds up pressure. And it needs a certain pressure to be able to... Yeah, we're going to need more than just this. So that'll be something we do whenever we come back to Pneumatic Craft. But for right now, I'm not worried about it. Look at it. It's leaking the pressure that was in it. It's kind of interesting. This mod, man. This mod is so weird the way it works with pressure and stuff like that. It's pretty cool, though. But yeah, we're gonna figure something else out. Let's actually take a look at our other tabs. Well, our main tab that we have, we can take a look at down here. And industrial foregoing, to unlock that, we need to kind of get into Tinker's Construct. And I haven't started Tinker's yet. I know, it's crazy. That's because we just unlocked it. But I do have some stuff over here. Here's some seared bricks. So I have been working on it, don't get me wrong. We have all these seared bricks. And yeah, we can start making some of this stuff. So, Smeltery controller, select number 1. Faucet, number 2. All the other stuff, casting bin. We do need the bricks. Seared tank. And we're actually, for once, going to make a rather large tank. Casting table. And there's actually an add-on to this as well. As you can see, we can make a melter and stuff out of this if we wanted to. There's also a seared heater. Tinker's tank controller for like the tank part. And then of course we need a couple smeltery drains. But yeah, let's take a look at that. This right here. Tinker.io is what it's called. So the smart output. We need some seared stone. And to get seared stone, take a look here. I guess it shows you right there, but seared stone is just your cobblestone in here. And we need that with some ice. And we should be able to get ice fairly easy. We have mana. So yeah, we take some snow and we can get 4 ice. And I think that'll be well worth it to get started with that. But I need to build my Tinker Smeltery. So let's go ahead and do that. And then we get focused on that. All while we're doing this, we'll have time. It's just stuff's waiting, basically. So for once, we can actually make a full-size 3x3 smeltery with even decoration. I don't even care. We can completely cover this. We have so much seared brick and stuff, I'm not really worried about it. Like this. Like this is... I can have even the corners covered. And I guess the size, the spots that we want stuff to go, we can put it there. You go ahead and make some more bricks. There we go. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and chip away at these sides. And then we'll go ahead and build this thing up. Get it about as big as we can get it. Because we're going to need a lot of space. A lot of space. And that's as big as we can get it for right now. Okay. So, Smeltery controller. You're the main part. Put you right here. You're the heart of the whole thing. Whole shebang. And then we put our seared tank right here. Problem is, we're going to have to get a lot of lava to this thing. So I'll have a way of doing that as well. And then let's take all of this. We can use that to extend up even more. Perfect. All right, so the next will be our 2 drains. And these will eventually be upgraded. They'll be changed. Oh, and I forgot to make faucets. I mean, I have one faucet. I just forgot to make 2. There we go. Probably the quickest smeltery setup I've ever done. How cool is that? Okay. So, we have this. Now what? Now we need to make it even bigger. Let's do this. And we'll expand there eventually. So yeah, let's go ahead and take a look here. I know this thing is going to require some blood, so there's going to be something we might try. I know people are saying, oh, you don't need pigs, but it just so happens we have so many pigs. Why don't we use pigs? I don't know. To get that blood for the pig iron. But anyways, we have that. Let's go ahead and start working on our the thing I was talking about with the Tinker IO. Okay, so we have a fuel input. This, I think, actually smelts things faster, which reminds me. Let's go ahead and get the lava stuff set up, because before we get that, we have to get the seared stone. And so we're going to need a way to get lava, which is just right here. Perfect. And these need... I think they can be pulled out of. I think they can automatically be pulled out of. We're gonna need lava down here, or some fuel source, but we're gonna go with lava. And I need a bucket. Oh, I have a bucket of liquid plastic right on me. I know where to put that. And we're gonna grab some lava, which is right here. Perfect. Okay. Also, I need to grab... I don't know if I have any in here or not. Some blaze powder. I'll grab both of those out. And we'll have that whenever we're ready. Perfect. Also get a fluid... fluid transfer node. I have the pipes already. And that's going to just get us lava right here. Ooh, we need to figure out that. I thought I had blocks underneath there. I'll have a block there now. Perfect. We're figuring things out. We're figuring things out. Slowly but surely. Okay. Alright, so you can go there. Please don't catch this on fire. I don't think you will, but, you know, you can never be too sure. And then, you on top. Perfect. And then we put a hopper on you. And that should keep that safe. And then down here, we'll just hook this in. Perfect. All right, so I need to get that blaze that I was working on earlier. And there we go. Pretty sure that's going to put that in there. Perfect. Wow, we're already getting lava? That's pretty fast. Okay. So yeah, we have lava. Let's also get a hopper. You know what? I'm going to move this over one. And the simple reason so I can actually put a hopper next to it. Perfect. And we're going to run a hopper or whatever. Whatever you guys want to use. You don't have to use hoppers. They're so convenient. There we go. Perfect. Cobblestone. Lots and lots of cobblestone. Pretty sure my cobblestone, I have some left over in this old generator. There we go. And then all we have to do is automate this thing. All right, so bam, that was pretty easy. I just set up the item, your item nodes, transfer nodes down below, and they're going into a central chest, just a regular chest, no big deal. Eventually I can upgrade that. It's just not a big deal, just really a space saver. Then of course you have your regular old redstone clocks up here. You can use the timers if you want, it all doesn't really matter. But we have our stone going in here because we're going to need this. We're going to need the stone, the seared stone. Let's go ahead and get ourselves some snow. Do we have snow in our inventory? We should. We do. We have heavy snow. I don't want heavy snow. I actually want 4 snowballs. Thank you. And that way we can duplicate them. There we go. Now we have 2. Several more. 4. And that's enough, actually. Perfect. And then all we got to do is take this over here and make sure you have the alchemy catalyst under there. Just drop them in. As soon as this guy's off anyways. I think if you hold shift, it works. No, it doesn't. So there we go. There's our ice. Perfect. So that wasn't very hard at all. And to make this, let's go into Tinker.io. It's super simple to make. The Smart IO port is really nice. There are some upgrades that we're going to have to worry about, as you can see here. And we'll get those shortly. But we have an IO port. This basically removes the casting table. Let's take our casting table. And we'll place this down instead. So, as you can see, we have a few upgrades that are missing. Of course, we have a slot upgrade, base upgrade, speed upgrades. But the thing is, your fluid goes into here. You put your template in. Either, I think you have to have an upgrade, a basin upgrade for this, if you want it to work with a basin. But your normal output, like, so if you want ingots, you can make an ingot cast. I mean, we can't really do it right now because we have to make the cast. What I can actually do, let's open this up. I'll actually go get everything I need to make another cast, so we can just make casts that way. I think the only thing I was missing last time I went to do this was gravel. And I was just making gravel real quick inside of our crusher. Oh yeah, we have plenty of gravel. And that was just to make a bunch of grout. So there we go. Throw that in here. In here, all I need is enough to make another drain. So that shouldn't take very long at all. Alright, so now that I got all of that done, here's what I can do. I want to make the fuel input machine. And this should speed up the smelting process. So the process that it takes this to cause the stuff to happen, this should help alleviate that problem. So we have this, which is solid fuel. And what we can do is, it lacks solid fuel right now, but I mean, we do have coal or charcoal. We actually have more coal than we do charcoal. But what you can do is put solid fuel in there, and it will give you this right here. This is a one-time ratio, and you can actually give this upgrades, so speed upgrades. And here's the speed upgrades. They require sugar, tin, and a base upgrade, which a base upgrade requires power, requires lapis and aluminum, and a lot of paper. So one thing I want to set up is paper automation. That would be something that wouldn't be too hard to do, I don't think. What do we need for paper? Probably a good sugarcane farm would be nice. I honestly think that's the best way to do it. There are other ways. Rice would be one way. I'm gonna go with. Yeah, I'm gonna go with sugarcane. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add to my auto farm that's over here, right here. I'm gonna add an entire line of it, of sand, and basically add some sugarcane to this. All right, so I should have enough stuff to be able to make some speed upgrades. That's what I was working on. So I need to make some of these base upgrades. I'm guessing it's just the lapis I need. So there we go. Oh, I guess we can only make 8 for this, which is okay. And then this, oh, they only make 4. So we need 10. right? Let me take a look. Speed upgrades. Pull it out of here. Shouldn't take too long. There we go. It's going to pull the tin and stuff I need. I have all the other stuff. I don't really need that much. But yeah, what I was going to do is we're going to get some ingot casts. I accidentally put this in here. Oops. Goodbye. There is a way to pull that out, but I'm not too concerned about it. That's why I got to be careful. Turn this off whenever I'm not using it. Place it back down. And we're only going to use this guy. They're both turned off. So let me throw some gold in there. This will double it, which I do need 2. So basically, 1 ore is going to equal 1 cast. Unless I was using aluminum brass, but I'm going to use gold because I have gold, so it's no big deal to me. And then we're going to make an ingot cast. This is probably the method that we're going to continue to use from this point on for duplicating ingots, just because this is going to be so fast once we get this thing set up. So let's see, do I have my tin? I do. So let's see about making those speed upgrades. So bam. That gave us, what, 32 speed upgrades? What? Did I need that many? Okay, so this does a 4 times ratio. Can this handle speed upgrades as well? I don't think this accepts them. No, this does like storage upgrades so you can do multiple items. So these speed upgrades are actually pretty nice. This is going to be a 4 times speed for smelting. And you're going to see that here in a minute. Okay, so that is what it's set to. A normal, let's actually, I wish I could show you this. So take the fuel out. So a normal operation is pretty slow. That's a pretty slow operation. I mean, just coming from me. Just adding coal to this makes it a little bit faster. Adding the speed upgrades should make it a lot faster. So it's a little bit faster. I think 64 of these would actually be better, because then it'd be even faster. Yeah, it does consume fuel, so keep that in mind. It does eat up some fuel at that cost, but you know, it happens. So let's go ahead and do this. I do want to make that cast. So I have this. We're gonna go ahead and get ourselves a cast, and we're gonna put that cast in this machine. And you're kind of going to see what this machine actually does. I put that in there. Now I say I want to cast out iron. So it's going to cast iron into here and instantly. No waiting for it to cool. It's just instant. And that's without any upgrades. That's just what this block does. It completely eliminates that waiting period. So this is awesome. This is same as a table, and you can add an upgrade to make it the same as a basin. And another cool feature about this thing, which for some reason this ingot is not being pulled out. Don't know what the deal is there. Okay. It's not auto-pulling the ingot out. Is there something wrong down here? Something broken? Oh, how did that, what? Okay, our transfer node just decided to just disappear. Okay, I guess that makes sense. Let's throw that transfer node back on here. Don't know what the problem was there. And there we go. That should fix the problem. Or not. Is that really deleting the block? What? Hopper? When all else fails, use a hopper. It should not be doing this. It should not be breaking that operation. There it goes. Okay. For some reason, it wasn't liking our transfer node and just deleted it. Weird. But yeah, look how fast this is. Bam, instant. Just completely insane. And then this is insane as well. There is so many ingots worth in here. And it can't even, I mean, the lava, of course, is keeping up. That's no big deal. But our storage capacity, I think, is going to be reaching its maximum soon. And we have a huge We have a huge area here. I think this brick actually can count as everything else as well, so you can actually use this to build up your smeltery if you wanted to. I'm pretty sure it works that way. Yeah, it looks like we have even larger capacity now. So yeah, that's something that you can do. But man, this is a pretty nice setup. But the thing we were looking for, right? This stuff I'm not worried about. But pig iron and night slime. So we need 64 night slime, 64 pig iron. Night slime I think is going to be easier for us to start getting. Right, night slime ingots. Okay, so we're going to be looking at the alloying. So we need iron, 1 ingot of iron, 2 purple slime, and seared stone. So 2 seared stone. Well, it's a little, the ratio is kind of weird on this, but basically 2 purple slime, 2 seared stone, and 1 iron, basically. So yeah, I'm just going to throw a bunch of stuff together. I'm not even going to count it all up. It's just, we have so much of this. I'm just going to do basically 2 slime, or 2 blue slime, 2 stacks of cobblestone. Not 3 stacks. Yeah, 2 stacks. And then a stack of iron, basically. That's all we need. And I'm pretty sure we could easily get that here in a minute. I just gotta let it do its processing. Like, it doesn't take very long to just process this stuff. It's almost already done. Like, it just is, all it's got to do is drain out. And as fast as it drains out is as fast as it's going to go. What I might do is actually make that basin upgrade. Ooh, I think that might be good. Basin upgrade. Let's take a look. What the basin upgrade does, I think it'll automatically cast the heart items, or the block form first. What does it require for this? Obsidian, 4 casting basins. Ooh. Never mind, that requires night slime. Ooh, that's going to take a lot to get there. Maybe I shouldn't have done it this way. Oh well. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to throw the purple in there. And then I'm going to throw this in here. And it will automatically mix with the iron that we have in there, so it's not that big of a deal anyways. Right? As long as we have enough room for all the purple slime to go in there. I hope we have enough room. Looks like we don't. We're missing space, so I'm going to have to extend this up even more. Luckily, we have more seared brick. And like I said, I just need to make more of this. There we go. And this should work, right? I think you can mix and match. Yes. Yes, you can. What I might do is have this break through the roof. I don't think that'd be a big deal, right? Now I'm contemplating destroying my building. Yeah, I'm definitely going to make it do that. Oh, there goes the stone. And it actually might start clearing out once we have the stone. As soon as that goes, I think it will work. Oh, as soon as it clears out enough iron, it's going to start working itself out anyways. I'm not too concerned. All right, so I was taking a look at the way I could actually get some of this cobalt and stuff going. Because I know I'm going to need manual in it later on. So what I was thinking was maybe it's going to work here, but it doesn't. It doesn't actually work on the stone, so you actually have to use the liquid glass. So my setup is just a hopper into a crucible inserter. It should be inserting into this crucible. I think it works that way. It should be dropping it in there anyways. And then it's basically going inside of all this. It's not storing it in like any kind of tank or anything like that, which would probably be a good thing to do. But it's basically just dropping the fluid down. And I'm making more of the shards here. Just like this. And I'm pretty sure it's using them. Yeah, it's using them. But as you can see, I have it inside of an Electrum condenser. It's inside of an Electrum condenser with an osmium case. That's like the best we can afford right now because we don't have Manulin. A Manulin is better with all the materials than this, but we don't have access to that yet, so I'm waiting on it. So I'm getting cobalt. All I have to do is wait for these to kind of sort themselves out. I ended up making all that stuff over here. They're super easy to make. Yeah, we have all of this stuff. And since we have those chickens, it's not even an issue to get any of the stuff for this anymore. Like, this is like our alchemy room, basically, since we do all this alchemical fusion stuff in here. This is where all the magic happens, where all the ore production happens. But yeah, we just have to wait for that. Let's take a look at our slime, or our night slime. I don't know how that's been going. So we have our purple slime here. What are we actually missing? 3 blocks of it? We have 3 blocks now? We have a lot of purple slime left, 24 buckets worth. I'm guessing cobblestone? Is that really what we're missing? A bunch of cobblestone? We have all the iron in the world right now. Oh well, we can use all the extra seared later on, if that's the case. We could easily use all the seared later on. But yeah, that's what it's looking like. I think we have enough, like, for the purple, the night slime. I want to leave the rest of the iron in there. Let's turn this all into ingots. We'll just see how much we have. What does that say? Slimy yet metallic, but also stone. Wow. Fascinating. So yeah, that's something very interesting. Let's see. I think we might actually have quite a bit of it. We have a couple blocks worth. Like, this is going to produce it fairly fast. Watch all this drop in, and you're going to see it combine real quick, and it's going to be so fast. So yeah, the stone is actually producing super fast. Yeah, look at it just build up. So yeah, we were just needing stone. That's basically it. It's consuming the iron. Nice. I like to see this disappear. I don't want all the purple slime in here. I think I can turn it into slime blocks, though. Still don't want that. I want this to all be turned into night slime. Okay, so wow, yeah, we ended up with a lot more night slime than I think we bargained for. But yeah, we can actually go ahead and turn that in now. And that will go ahead and complete that section. So we have night slime done. I guess over the period of time, we're going to have to unlock more and more things. Thermal is actually something that I also need to get. That's why I said aluminum brass is something I want to make a bunch of. This, I don't know. This is plus... Oh, this is... what is that called? Not osmium. I need to go back and see. OS, it's osmiridium, I think is what it is. It's iridium mixed with osmium, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure it's osmium and iridium. I want to see, how do you get iridium? Molten iridium comes from iridium ore. Iridium, where are you at? Iridium ingots. So we have Tech Reborn, which is probably the route we have to go. Iridium ore. Condenser. Frozen iron ingots. This is a restricted item. So we can't make iridium. Right? This is confusing. Oh, there's two recipes, but that's pulverized. Pulverized iridium. Frozen iron ingots with an item we cannot craft yet. Gives us iridium. Right. So iridium is something we can't make, right? Or do we have to make it this way with lithium cells? I think that's probably how we have to do it. Is with, what is that, wolfrium? It's come from industrial electrolyzer. Tungsten dust. Makes that stuff. Okay. And we need to figure out how to get tungsten dust. Tungsten dust comes from a tungsten ingot, of course. But how do we get tungsten ingot? Is that related to Tech Reborn? Tungsten dust. Tech Reborn. Okay, so this is like a long rabbit hole. That's the problem with some of these things. I just need to figure out what comes from where and how we're going to get iridium. So this is the iridium ingot from Thermal Foundation. They should honestly all be ore dictionaried. The only other way I can see is this way, but it's not showing that that's the possible way. There's no way to make it. We're not getting into nuclear craft. Oh, this is so confusing. Maybe you guys can let me know down below the best way to get iridium as of right now. Do I have to make an iridium chicken? There's no way. You have to make an iridium chicken, which means you need Indirium. Indirium chicken is an Ender Pearl chicken and a Platinum chicken. Is it going to make me go a chicken route? A chicken breeding rabbit hole to get iridium? What? There's no way. That's not how it's going to work. If that was the case, I mean, this Platinum chicken, Ender chicken, Netherwort chicken, and Diamond chicken. Platinum chicken is nickel and silver. That's used with a Blizz chicken. Yep, we don't have Blizz. Alright guys, if you guys enjoyed this episode, please click that subscribe button if you haven't already. And if you have, don't forget to ring that notification bell. That really helps out a lot. And also, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And as always, thanks for watching.
Let's go!